Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. And, okay, cool. I'm just working on making myself actually a mechanical squeezer. And, whoop, go. Just needed a couple more parts here. I needed 2 obsidian plate. And I need some diamond dust. There we go. And not for a quest or anything like that, but the mechanical squeezer is the best at processing a few ores. Also, we could use these for making like a cobble works. And let's see, here we go. So lapis ore gives us 12 plus 50% chance of 2. Redstone 12 plus the same. Let's see, coal is in here somewhere. And coal is 6 plus 50% chance of 2. So I figured it'd probably be a good idea to have some sort of ore processing for at least those ores, because we are getting those out of here. And I mean, other than that, though, we're actually doing fairly good on supplies now. We're back up to 600 iron, 400 gold, and the rest of them are catching up as well. Now, if I put you here, look at powered. Oh yeah, instantly. And say grab redstone. And look at that. It does take a decent amount of power to run, but that is definitely a good way to get some redstone in there. What I'm going to do now is a hopper in. Apparently I don't have any, but now we do. So that way I can just load this up like that. And maybe an importer would be a good idea. All right, one of these. Ah, never made a cable, huh? Shame on me. There we go. And not gonna work. Maybe from the bottom? It was pulling redstone ore out of the input slot. Yeah, it's pulling out of the top there. Okay, cool. Well, not the top, out of the export buffer. Which, I mean, it's not going to be the fastest thing because it's a pretty slow importer. I could, say, work on a stack upgrade. So one of these is going to require 4 speed upgrades, which is going to require 4 blank upgrades. Okay. Not a problem. Speed upgrades, sugar is going to be an issue, isn't it? Oh, yeah, look at that. Still have my sugar cane farm up and running. I went ahead and made the Californium RTG, and it's still not enough power to run these cloches. I even pulled out the coarse route, and it just can't keep up. And if it can't keep up, then it constantly resets. So I have a feeling the cloche power requirements were turned up for the pack, because default is, I believe, 8 for a cloche. They're usually really cheap to run. So since we're having issues, then yeah, definitely. Because right now I'm putting over 1,000 RF a tick into that, and it's, or well, not over, exactly 1,000. And it's just like, nah. Not gonna work for you. Alright. Do 3 speed upgrades, and then we'll do that for a stack upgrade. And let's see. What else was there used for? Oh, the crafting CPU from Reborn Storage. Okay, yeah. So what I could do is drop that in there, and now it'll pull off 1 stack at a time, instead of just 1 single item. Which means it'll definitely be able to keep up with this. And now I can grab things like coal and drop in there as well. I could put like diamond and whatnot in there. Just not seeing much of a point to that right now. The fortune's probably going to get me a better return than this machine will. Maybe, right? Look at diamond. Diamond ore and mechanical squeezer. 2 plus 50% chance of an extra. Actually, kind of comparable to Fortune 3, isn't it? But also, most ores can actually run through this. Not all of them, but most. Like, apparently black quartz can't. Let's see, but like silver ore, we can do, there we go. 2 and 50% chance of extra. So this requires power to run. This is free. So maybe I'll run some of the rarer ores through this. Like, actually aluminum probably would not be a bad option. Right, well, you're going to take a little while to get caught up there, aren't you? But, yeah, aluminum's one of the rarer ones, and it's needed for a few oddball items here and there. But I've got most of these drawers emptied out now. Like, clay is still here. Apatite is still here. Speaking of which, I need to... Yeah, I'm pretty much out of sand, too. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of sand. All right. No, can't craft that here. Duh. That's 2 more stacks of fertilizer anyway. Let's go ahead and get this apatite put away. Have you finished on... Yeah, your redstone's empty here. You can have that now. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves just like 2 stacks of cobblestone here. Get those running through the pulverizer or the macerator and the manufactory. Okay, cool. You're done with the diamond dust? Awesome. How are we doing on fertilizer here? Okay, here you can have another half stack, I guess. And you can have that, and I'll take the graphite. Thank you. Yeah, this thing ran out of fertilizer again, didn't it? Yep, look at that. I don't know. I could definitely be processing saplings faster. But I'm not sure how good of a long-term solution ethanol would be. It might be worth it, honestly. But I'll have to kind of play around with that a little bit. But we're still very much in the I need more resources stage of the game. Alright, I'll go ahead and... I guess I can put that back. I was thinking about setting up some sort of automatic ore processing, which we might do here soon. But I really need to start working on this. So let's get into a little bit of IC2 today then. If nothing else, I think I should, well, maybe not good, but I want to use the construction foam for, oh wow, really? You don't, there's a lot of things that have C, oh, because it's colors, okay, and nuclear craft stuff. Right, foam, maybe, right? Here we go. The construction foam sprayer. So I need like a universal fluid cell. I'm out of glass panes. Wow, really? And this one will only take clear glass panes. So glass panes. There we go. Come on, being like that. Okay, there is our sprayer, right? There is also a backpack. Holds 80,000 millibuckets of the construction foam. Requires 2 sprayers and 4 more cells each. And yeah, not all that concerned about that right now, but get into industrial craft. And yeah, here's our CF sprayer. So we have to go through this entire line to get to all that. I really don't feel like doing that right now. That is a lot. But I need a canning machine. Fluid solid canning machine, right? One of these. Which means I need some of this. I probably got those. Yeah. Ooh, I'm out of aluminum plates. That's one of the reasons I wanted to process up aluminum. Get a little extra. Oh, you cannot do aluminum in there. Look at that. How unfortunate is that? Oh well. So now you're working on coal. Awesome. Should have tons of coal, tons of redstone. Our fluid solid canning machine. I already made one, didn't I? Oh well, this one can be dedicated for this. The ore washing plant, though. I don't really feel like getting into that. So let's see. Add industrial craft. Construction foam. Here we go. And that is made by doing CF powder and water in a solid canning machine. Okay, water, obviously. The powder is stone dust, clay, and sand. Stone dust I can get by running chisels, or well, any stone through a manufactory right now. Technically, it's supposed to come from the ore washing plant and thermal centrifuge. These machines are slow, and they really don't give you that much extra. They don't. So regular crushed ore. Let's look at lead, right? So lead gives you pulverized lead and some stone dust, which is actually a bad example. Why is lead like so horrible? All right, okay, osmium will give us osmium dust, a little bit of tiny piles of osmium, and there's that. Now, if we get crushed and run it through the ore washing plant first, like say with osmium, we'll get purified crushed osmium ore, tiny piles of osmium dust, and some stone dust. Now this thing can run through the thermal centrifuge and give us 1 osmium plus 1/9 of it, and you can get more. So you don't end up, it's like per ore you get 2 2/3 ingots or something like that by doing it that way, which is better than ore doubling. You have to grant that. But it takes a ton of power, and it's extremely slow. Guys. The hell did that little zombie run off to? Oh, there you are. Ting. That was a zombie's helmet breaking in the sun, I think. Oh, we got a Skelly Bob over here. Not anymore. No. Alright. Oh, this system is running great. I went ahead and changed to upper left slot only. And put grape seeds over here because I've got a ton of those. And so this thing will only hold... Each mechanical user will only hold 1 stack of magma blocks. And we're already over 1/4 of a stack. Constantly working, constantly being filled up. This is using 32. It probably using 30 or producing 32 because that's, yeah, that's the minimum it can produce is 1/10 of its max. I could get, is it a excitation field limiter augment in there? And that would enable it to produce less than than 10%. Saves a little bit of fuel that way, but it's not a huge deal. But I need to do some more experimenting with that and see, how many, how many of the drying basins am I going to need how many light wells can one drying basin keep up with? There we go. All right, so I don't have any stone on me, do I? No, I don't. Dang it. Got sidetracked. Let's get some of this stone dust. They just give me a stack of that. I've got tons of smooth stone. We're just going to slap you down here. Run over to our manufactory, give it this. Oh, give me that sand though, would you? I need that. Yeah, here's our other one. Okay, so I'm going to need multiple of these fluid solid canning machines. Because I can make coolant, I can make construction foam, I can do nuclear power. Those are the uranium peel rods and plutonium peel rods, and yeah. Which I probably should actually make a decent-sized nuclear reactor from IC2. Yeah, there's one stack, and you can keep going. Alright, what other uses does this have? Literally just construction powder. CF powder. Sand, stone dust, clay, yeah. And, whoop, forgot where I was going at first. Here, you can do that. You can have the sand as well. So that is 10 CF powder. That should be okay-ish, I think. There we go. Let's see, where's my reservoir? Actually, I just do that. And that'll slowly refill, but it'll refill. Alright, so we are going to go into... from cell into tank. Fill cell from tank? No. Fluid enrich? I don't want fluid enrichment. Yeah, I want this water to go into here. And it's just not. Do I have a bucket in my mechanical bag? Yep. So if I grab this, we're gonna come over here. It'll pull from a bucket, but it won't pull from a reservoir. Oh, that's great. I love how you can place water buckets into, water source blocks. All right, let's go ahead, though, and we'll switch tanks. We will put you into fluid enrich. Give you one of those. And boom, we have some construction foam. Now let's go into... Actually, I believe canning would... No, that's solid food canning. Fill cell from tank. Then we'll switch tanks. There it goes. At least you can switch tanks in this machine. Alright, and now we have 1,000 millibuckets of construction foam inside the sprayer. Let's go ahead and, I guess, have a chili dog. Alright, so scaffolding. IC2 scaffolding at... Oh, that's exclamation. Ooh. There we go. So regular scaffolding, it's pretty cheap. Sticks and planks. And it's actually not a half bad looking block. So just one of those I always forget about. And then if I was to go and put the stuff down on the floor, and then give you a right click with the sprayer, there it goes. And the scaffolding pops off, right? Now apparently, I can't walk through the stuff. You used to be able to walk through it, I think, didn't you? There we go. And that used up all of the construction foam I had made so far. So I have a feeling that I'm going to need a lot more scaffolding and a lot more of this construction foam if I'm going to do this. All right, well, got some stuff done, and well, I got the floor done anyway. I do need to fill in this area here. but it's just going to be dirt, so it doesn't really matter all that much. And there we go. That'll be a start. This is going to be completely flush. But I'm kind of liking how the building feels so far. Went ahead and made up some extra construction foam. So I can do things like that. Because like these uprights aren't actually going to be here. This is just how I lined everything out and whatnot. So I think that was basically all of them. Yeah. This needs to be filled in with dirt over here too. But I want the building kind of flush with the surrounding landscape, and that'll help a bit. But definitely making progress. Oh, hello, trees. Yeah, I just need to decide now on materials for the rest of it. Still have 10,000 ores left to mine up in just that one spot. And then that beam there is where those nuclear craft ores I found are. So that's going to be the next place my miner goes, so I can get a decent stock of those going at least. Alright, but let's go ahead and get this out of here. And probably go ahead and take off my, my magnet ring. There we go. Alright. How are we doing here? Yeah. We've got stuff. This is all caught up, though. Oh, yeah. Chicken just laid another cockatrice egg. Go. But that took pretty much all the time I have to record for today, unfortunately. I'm going to have to end this episode off here. And, well, we're making progress on that, and we did get some better ore processing set up, so I'll count that as a win. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.